Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to Eight Letters Live. It's a rather different, it's rather unusual from what we normally do because, first of all, I'm not on camera. So it's like a podcast type of launch for now. Secondly, our usually we have a guest, right? But our featured author for today, although she is not around, uh she would rather have an air of mystery around her. So expect also that you really won't see our guest author um whenever we have appearances. There might be no appearances, or there may be appearances, but she would rather keep it low profile. She's a very low key and mysterious person. Okay. And I think that adds to the allure, the allure of her latest work, her latest, I think this is her debut novel. Right. So, what is this mysterious novel by this mysterious girl? Okay, who is she and what is this? All right. So, she is writer and editor Katarina Velasquez, who lived or who is living a quiet life in the city when she receives news from her hometown in Cavite involving a childhood friend. She dropped everything and headed home. But going back meant also wading across the sea of memory, like encounters, drinking sessions, relationships, and among other things, lights that are still lit. Confronted by old friendships and feelings, Kat must make a choice. Let all the memories catch up or snuff all of its light out completely. And with that, we are proud to present to you everyone our one of our releases for August. There is a light that never goes out by Katarina Velasquez. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a different setup because you won't be seeing the author, but she's here. She's here as a part of the audience. She's watching. But again, she'd rather keep a low profile. She'd rather keep a low profile. So what we're going to do is, although there won't be any interview, we will talk about it, or at least you're going to hear excerpts from the work. Okay, so you can also join in the fun. You can join in the discussion. You can write something in the comment section. Right. You can also check if you're hearing me, if I'm audible to you. Okay, you can check if I'm audible. Hold on, because I'm hearing. Hold on. I think I'm getting feedback that it's rather choppy. Is it? Okay, so if it's rather choppy, just let me know because let's see what we can do. I hope that my internet doesn't, you know, I hope my internet doesn't get cut or something. I hope it works until the end of the launch. Okay, can you give me can you give me okay, there's a bit of static, but okay, thank you. Oh, there's Katarina. Hi, Katarina. Okay, no, okay naman. All right. Yay. Okay, so it's whew, my job. My job is to keep everything smoothly. All right, so thank you, Katarina. If you want to, guys, if you want to get to know Katarina, she's there and she can also answer your questions. Although you can't hear her, okay, but maybe next time you can hear her voice, like the way you're hearing mine. But you can ask her questions, and she will. I'm sure she will be there to chat with you. Okay, now let's begin. What is this book all about? Okay, I what I'm getting at is it's I'm not really sure if it's like romance, okay, but it's really about the experience of Katarina as she goes back to her hometown, and I have seen some pages already, and there's a thing going on between her and a friend. Okay, so that really made me. No, it didn't make me giddy, but it it was really an interesting point, an interesting part of the story. Okay? Because usually when we go back to our hometown, when we face the part our past, people from our past, especially those who the especially those people na we had an argument with, okay, we had the falling out with, diba? Ang hirap-hirap bumalik, lalo na kapag marami kayong, ang tawag doon, like walang closure and then you'll go back. Okay? So of course, some of these things are general naman, or universal, it happens to everybody. Okay? But with Katarina kasi it's really ang daming emosyon. Okay? That's what I have seen in this book. Ang daming emotions, ang daming even in the blurb alone, even in the synopsis alone. Parang ano ba yung mga nangyayari sa inuman? Ano yung mga pwedeng pag-usapan? And when you come back, when you go back to a place na iniwanan mo na, okay, and then only to face some people again, some memories again, you're not quite sure what you can what you'll find out, or you're not sure what you'll how things will end up. Okay, so that's it. Is it scary for you? It's quite scary, but it's also medyo ano ba, parang exciting. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that's the weird me. Okay, parang minsan mahirap bumalik sa nakaraan. Lalo na pag may mga tao kang, kakausapin, babalikan, di ba? May mga binuro. Tama ba, Sand? May mga binuro or binaon na mga feelings somewhere. O yan, mga memories, and then babalikan mo sila. Eh, hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga pwede pang, whatever else will emerge or arise from that, from those encounters. So that's what makes this book really really special. Okay, for you to have kahit pa paano an inkling of what this book is about, I'm going to read excerpts, okay, from the first chapter. Okay, so kailangan ko rin basahin siya with feelings. Ang pangit naman basahin na walang feelings. Okay, so let's see. He called me early in the morning to tell me what happened. It was before I turned the TV on to see for myself. He was breaking in and out when I answered. Cat? Cat, can you hear me? Rick? I was surprised. So surprised, in fact, that I forgot to ask him how he got hold of my number. Did you hear what happened? He asked. I haven't heard anything about my friends in Cavite ever since I moved to Quezon City. He knows that, which was why his question puzzled me. About Sam, it's all over Facebook now. The media in the next few hours. I got tons on my plate, Rick. What happened? Just tell me. And then I'm gonna, of course, mabibiting kayo doon. So I'm going to read a portion of chapter 2 and then we'll stop. Okay, para naman. Para the rest, you'll have to buy para mabasa nyo. Samantha and Rick were my childhood friends back when I was living in my family's house in Cavite. Mom and Dad were doing their best to make ends meet while I was trying my best to finish a chapter of my life. High school, with all its ups, downs, naivetes, and anxieties. Sam has always dreamed to become an actress and to star in a movie where she will be the main protagonist. It suits her because she looked really great. And I'm not saying this just because she's my friend, but she's the prettiest in our school. Boy Magnet was my nickname for her. When we'd go out at malls to hang out, there's always 1 to 2 guys who'd approach her and ask for her number. She had loads of friends on Friendster who kept on posting testimonials and comments on her profile, statements of infatuation, among with other silly romantic antics. I just laughed to myself, remembering it now, and I couldn't believe I envied her back then. Back in high school, I was the type of girl you wouldn't look at twice. I wasn't hot nor good looking the way Sam was, or it was just that nobody liked me. I doubt any of my batchmates would remember me now. I was the type of student who you'd bump with at the school corridor like an ant, and then after that, you'd move on. But even with that awareness, I was still envious of Sam. Even now, I couldn't understand what made me so envious. I guess I wanted the kind of life that she had. Even though the boys in our school lined up to court her, Sam never entertained any of them. I couldn't remember one guy she went out with during high school. Maybe she did and she just didn't tell me. I don't know. I can't do anything anymore but to simply trust my memories of Sam. What else can I hold on to other than our memories? Okay, here, I'm sure now. Sam never had a boyfriend in high school. I can't even remember the stupid slur guys she ignored called her. Campus bitch. Yes, men were trash even before. I said this to Sam, but she didn't care. She wore that insult like an armor. Guys continued flocking despite that, trying to win her heart. Sam didn't flinch. She accepted their gifts and letters and poems, but she never entertained anyone. My heart belongs only to one man, she declared to me while we were at the campus cafeteria. But he's not into me. Okay, so I'd stop there, okay, kasi para meron kayong basahin, no? Okay, but what's really interesting and what really hits me hard in those excerpts that I've read is that when we reminisce the past, lalo na pag high school, and I mentioned, oh my gosh, we're going to date ourselves, and I'm sure Katarina is around my age, I think. Di ba? Pag Friendster, I don't know kung inabot niya ba yung Friendster. I think baka si Katarina inabot yan. Si Send, inabot din yan. Cindy, I guess. Okay. So Friendster was around the time also. I was in high school. Was I in high school? Yeah. College na pala ako nun. I was in college when or about to enter college when I got hold of Friendster. Guys, before Facebook, there was Friendster. Okay, so I'm going to be very tita about this. There was Friendster, and the comments that we call now, yung mga reviews, ganyan, recommendations, back then they're called testimonials. So, pagandahan ng testimonials, diba? So, the parts that I read are also nostalgic for me because it reminded me of my high school days. So you can imagine si Katarina, she reminisces that part of her childhood. Okay, something happened to Sam. I don't know what it is. So if you want to know, buy the book. Okay. But at this point, she's reminiscing that those memories of Sam. Okay, so hindi natin alam kung saan napupunta or where those memories would lead her, and we don't know kung ano si Rick din sa kanilang dalawa. We don't know also sino ba yung lalaki na gusto ni Katarina. Like she said, my heart belongs to only one man, but she's not into me. So, pwede tayo mag-assume. Like, we can assume and tignan natin. Mayroon naman love triangle dito. I don't know. Katarina can answer that. Okay. Katarina says, I was in high school during Friendster. Ayan. So, she's younger, okay, than me. Okay. So, sa Friendster siya natuto mag-HTML. Yeah. Because, in Friendster also, there's pwede kayo ano ba tawag to? CSS, cascading style sheets. Gosh, ang hirap ipaliwanag na pag especially if you're speaking from a part of your past then. So we're just trying to remember things from memory. So at that time, guys, pwede niyo lagyan ng mga effects yung profile nyo. Of course, Facebook is boring, okay, compared to Friendster. With Friendster, you can have a really customized profile and, yung mga movies tuloy, mga may music pa yan. Anyway, so yun, so yung binasa natin was I know that I think kahit sino dito na nag-high school tas meron kayong friend na maganda, yun din yung maiisip nyo na parang ganda-ganda niya, pwede siya mag-artista, tapos pinipilahan siya ng mga guys, okay. Tapos, at some point in your lives, baka may kakilala din kayong katulad ni Sam. I really like the characters here. Although, I think totoong buhay to kasi nga si Katarina din yung she's speaking from her point of view, from her life, no. So very relatable. Not to say, not to mention na galing din to sa buhay ng ibang tao, but everybody, especially those who have had the same type of friends, makaka-relate kayo dito sa kwento ni Katarina. Okay. Sabi ni Dan, Cavite hometown, Caviteño. Ayan, Cavite represent. So, if you're from Cavite, baka may mga, din dito, may mga portion sa book na baka magsasabi sa inyo ng culture ng mga Caviteños, diba? You know, ano ba yung mga gusto natin sa mga ganon? Ako kasi, mahilig din ako sa mga going back kind of stories. Like, nagtrabaho sa city, tapos you're gonna come back or you're gonna go back to your hometown kasi may nangyari. May mga ganun tayong klase ng stories, di ba? So, iba-iba yung klase ng pagbalik. Babalik kasi magsisettle, babalik dahil may nakalimutan, or babalik because merong closure, may mga ganun eh. Or babalik kasi baka may nawala. At, yun na lang yung last na pagkakataon mo to see the person. Yung mga ganyan pati sa movies din. So, yung mga yon hindi sila, although they're fictional, nangyayari din sa tunay na buhay ang mga pagbabalik, no? Returning to your hometown. Okay. Guys, if you have questions to Katarina, you can chat those questions. You can mention them in the chat, and then Katarina, I will read them, tapos si Katarina can answer sa chat, okay? Sa comments section. Shout out lang tayo, of course, kay Sand, who's here to support, and also to Dan Merais, okay? And of course, to the other readers of Katarina who are probably here, but they're not typing in the comment section. Kasi nakikita ko yung nag-review sa atin. Alright. Now, is this already uploaded in our website? Tingnan natin kung nandito na ba sa website. It's on the 8 Letters Books website. Okay, hindi ko na siya ma-share ngayon because I cannot share the link, okay? But you can check out 8lettersbooks.com, and then you can type in "There is a light that never goes out." So ano man tong light na to, tingnan natin kung lalo ba siyang hirap mo Filipino. Lalo ba siyang magniningning or something, or masa-snuff out ba completely, 'di ba? Anong klaseng ilaw kaya ito? Okay. So, for you to know more, okay, and for you to get to know Katarina's life, and Katarina's, you can check out the book. Ayan na. It's for 380 pesos. Add to cart. Ang ganda. Doon pa lang sa silhouette ng babae, makikita mo na, sino kaya to? Baka siya si Katarina. Okay. So, support local authors. And then you can also visit Katarina's page. Katarina has a Facebook page also, Katarina Velasquez. You can just check it out. And then, if you want to converse, participate, you want to engage with the author, okay. See, Katarina is very active on Facebook. Although she just started her page, but she'll be engaging with readers there most of the time. So we encourage you, we invite you to like the page, to subscribe, and of course to check out the book. Okay. Tanong nga natin kung ito ay masasama ba to sa MIBF. Cindy, are you there? Ito ba ay masasama sa sa MIBF? Kasi if yes, di ba? Malay nyo nandun si Katarina, or kung wala si Katarina, you at least you get the book. Okay. So, abang-abang tayo on in September. Baka biglang lumitaw baka lumitaw na yung magpakita sa atin si Katarina sa MIBF. Okay. We'll try to Katarina, kung naririnig mo kami, of course, naririnig kita tayo, nandiyan siya. Katarina, sige, next time, pag in-interview kita, okay lang na silhouette. Silhouette din, katulad nung nasa cover, silhouette lang din na babae. Okay. Para marinig yung voice mo ng madlang people. 'Di ba? Baka marinig namin yung Caviteño accent, kung may accent, pero kung dahil nag-stay ka na sa Quezon City, baka nawala. Okay. So, guys, again, Eight Letters would like to invite you to support Katarina Velasquez and her debut novel, um, I would say nonfiction, okay, because this is hindi pa siya novel, but it's more of a her life kasi. It looks like a memoir. Okay, so there's a light that never goes out. It's available at eightlettersbooks.com for only 380 pesos. Okay, and you can pre-order. You can order or you can pre-order straight from the bookstore. Right, so there ends our launch. Okay, and I hope that we'll see you guys in MIBF. We'll be there, and we're cooking something really fun. Abang-abang lang kayo sa mga announcement. Maraming announcement and eight letters aside from MIBF. So thank you so much, guys, for the support, and thanks for being here. We'll see you again on Monday. There's another launch on Monday. It's this time is going to be Jerome de la Peña for his latest collection, Bangkay sa loob ng jeep. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching or for listening. Katarina says thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, bye everyone and happy weekend. See ya.